Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from my apartment today. I'm going to be doing the Sacred Path cards again today, and today I'm going to be doing the cornstalk spread. And corn has been a staple of our people for hundreds of years. The corn pollen is sacred, and we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is our corn. So basically, this spread is based on a philosophy that if the philosophy did not grow corn, it didn't have value. And corn is a symbol of goodness, abundance, fertility, and these are the things that feed us daily. We feed the body, mind, heart, and spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives. For it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. So that's the spread I'm going to be using today. The cornstalk spread's a way to receive the life manna that comes from sacred corn pollen, and it's a gentle daily reminder of the beauty to be experienced if you're open to it. And I am. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. I hope all of you are focusing on something positive today. I've been feeling really kind of tired today, and I don't know, I got up pretty early and went outside, took a walk and whatnot, and came back home, ate lunch, and I've kind of been napping it out for most of the afternoon, not really sleeping, just resting. I've just been feeling kind of run down, a little tired, and my allergies have been kind of bugging me. So I've been trying to go within, just spend some time alone, so that I can, continue healing myself. And I know that I have to do that on my own with the help of Great Mystery and Great Spirit. So we're going to do the cornstalk spread to help continue having a positive focus in my life today. And I hope that some of you can find it helpful for you. These are the Sacred Path cards. You can buy them online. There's another book by Denise Lynn. It's called Sacred Space, and it's one of my favorite books. And then also I read Deepak Chopra, The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. Body Mind Medicine has been a beneficial healing therapy tool for me that I was doing intuitively. And then I'm also using these cards. It takes a lot of daily practice to get in those types of habits. So, and just stay focused. So that's what I'm trying to do today. My personal life has been a little chaotic, family life as well, and I'm looking for a job. So anyway, I applied for a job today, and that's good. So I'm making steps in the right direction, and I have a home, and I'm checking the things off my list here. So I've had a pretty productive day. I'm proud of myself. So I'm taking steps forward instead of backwards. And my friend just got his own place today too, so I've been trying to help him as well. Stay sane during COVID, and it just seems like it's kind of amping up everybody's mental illness, and mine as well. So these cards are a good tool for me to use to try to stay mindful and focused in walking a sacred path. When some days I want to lose my shit, and it just isn't going to help anybody, so, and I know that. So, I take a few deep breaths. Release any tension or stress in my body. And I ask Great Mystery and Great Spirit to help me be a channel to guide me in this reading so that I can be a bridge from the spirit world to the physical plane. Thank you. So the first card is the root card, which denotes the beauty that can be experienced by connecting to Earth Mother. The card can also speak about the root of the problem. If you're in turmoil about some life situation, which I kind of am, I know that I need to be making money. I know I need a job. So you know, that's enough to get anybody stressed out, I think. So I'm trying not to stress about it and just know that Great Mystery and Great Spirit have something lined up for me that's going to work out perfectly. But in the meantime, you know, I'm applying for what's available, because right now I don't have a car. And so I'm trying to find something within walking distance, you know, so that I don't have to rely on everybody else. So to chauffeur me around, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'm stubborn and independent, which can be good and bad all at the same time. But so the root card can also allow you to see the resources available through connecting to Earth Mother. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to connect to Great Mystery, Great Spirit. I've been outside connecting with the Earth Mother, trying to keep myself grounded, because I know that I cannot help anybody unless I am grounded and within balance within myself. Otherwise, you know, I'm just spreading the crud out there, and I don't want that. I don't want to be that person today, you know. So we're going to draw 4 cards. Or I'm going to draw 4 cards. And we'll see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us today. I'm just going to spread them out here. So thank you for tuning into my channel. I hope that you can find it helpful in some way, shape, or form. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave comments as far as how you think I might improve my channel, or you can ask questions. I'll answer anything honestly that you have any questions about through my own life experiences. Is what they're based on, and I am a channel, an intuitive, an empath. I've been a healthcare professional. I'm not currently doing that at this time, but you know, you can see why with all the COVID stuff going on right now. All right, so root card denotes the beauty that can be experienced by connecting to Earth Mother. So here we go. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so my first card is Allies and Support, Medicine Bundle. So I have to send these roots deep into the Earth Mother. And, you know, that is kind of the root of the problem. You know, I'm in term what I want to know who my true allies and support are. You know, because sometimes I can't see them in my physical existence sometimes. And right now I'm kind of isolating to heal myself, and I probably need to go out, venture out a little bit more and open up my circle a little bit more. But with the COVID and everything, I'm kind of sticking more to myself, and with everybody kind of losing their shit lately, I've kind of been sticking more to myself. So, just to continue keeping myself grounded, and so that way I can be a better support for them when they do lose their shit, because I've been there too, losing my shit. So, medicine bundle, allies and support, resources available. So I have resources available. I have allies and support available if I continue connecting to Earth Mother, keeping myself balanced and my roots deep within the earth, and stay grounded to Earth. 28. Sorry, I was looking at the time because yesterday I got cut off on doing my videos. Sorry, the lighting kind of keeps going weird. Okay. Symbols of connections with allies of the earth, medicine to heal us and give us rebirth, talents to honor, abilities to praise, strength and compassion guide our medicine ways. So there's many personal medicine bundles, all kinds of different bundles. Some people created their own. Some were passed down before death to a family member worthy of a worthy tribal member. The passing of the medicine was to ensure the proper use and guardianship of the medicine bundle. Excuse my arm. Tribal bundles have been passed down through a line of guardians. At one time, these bundles had to have their own teepee and were set up in the camp as a protection for that tribe. These grandmother bundles were protected usually by warrior chiefs who had honored themselves and carried strong medicine. Tribal bundles were considered living beings and were never left alone and unprotected. Today, the grandmother bundles have been secreted away, and many are protected by grandmother elders as well as by some medicine men. These are among the most sacred objects of our people and still hold the spirit of all the Native American nations. If you want to make a medicine bundle for a special friend, you would need to look at what kind of medicine you want to share. Then call on 4 clan chiefs to send you a dream or vision of what to include. This could be a bundle for a young wife who fears her first pregnancy, a young man going into armed forces, a newlywed couple, someone buying land who need a guardian spirit for the protection of that land, or a friend who is ill. Every kind of bundle is a gift of self and is only to be shared with those who will honor the sacred responsibility of the bundle's medicine. If you're an elder, you may want to pass your medicine to a younger person who you know will accept the responsibility with honor and courage. If the medicine bundle has come into your hands today, you are being asked to honor the wisdom of your ancestors and allies. If you are not sure what the messages are, look at the strengths that you are now being given to you and count them as your personal medicine, and I do. The assistance is supporting your present path and should be recognized as blessings from your medicine helpers, and I am grateful for that. Through them, you may find the courage to support the self. The focus of this card tells you that you are not alone. The path, it may be difficult at this time, but you're being supported during your climb. If the path is progressing easily, you are in alignment with the allies and are experiencing their assistance. Be grateful. I am grateful, and I am getting their assistance. In all instances, you're being asked to note who is helping and see if you can return the favor by supporting others. So that's what I am doing, trying to return the favor through supporting others while trying to stay in balance and help myself, which was often hard for me in the past. Especially as a nurse, I have a tendency to give too much and then not take care of myself. So I'm grateful that I have received the medicine knowledge to know that I have to take care of me first. The assistance of the medicine helpers does not falter when you stumble on your path. By example, you should also remain true to others you have assisted. Betrayal after trust is deadly. To have allies, you must also learn to be one. So I am learning to be one. In my past, when my addictions were so bad, I couldn't be an ally. I couldn't even help myself at that point. So I'm grateful to be recovering in a different mindset and the wisdom that I've gained through some really difficult life experiences. And I'm grateful for the allies and support and the medicine bundles that I've received along the way that have helped me get to this point. So I will take that medicine bundle and keep pushing forward. Okay, excuse me. So the next card says the second card is the Stalk card and expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. The Stalk card can also denote the lesson you need to learn, so you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. The human bridge is a peacemaker, true witness, or healer. You may be called upon at any time to take one of these roles at any time. The courage, talent, and or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the Stock card. So Moon Lodge, retreat, and that's basically what I've been doing. I've been trying to retreat and go within to feel what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have, to listen to them, to hear them, so they can guide me. And when I'm around everybody else's drama, I can't hear a damn thing, okay? I don't know if all of you can relate to that, but I can't hear anything. So I have to go within and, sit in silence so that my mind's chatter finally shuts the F up, So Moon Lodge, place of receiving, which I have had a hard time allowing myself to receive, feeling worthiness, even though I know that I'm worthy of the blessings that I have coming. Time of going within, observance of body cycles, renewing life again, retreating in the silence, sacred black lodge of the West. Woman, child, and grandmother, Earth Mother gives you rest. So I have retreated to my own place, and I'm grateful to have my own place now, to where I am able to retreat, when life just starts getting on my nerves. The Moon Lodge is a place of woman where women gather during their menstrual time to be at one with each other and the changes occurring in their bodies. For the old wounds to be healed in a successful creative way, it is time for woman to use the idea of the Moon Lodge and retreat to the sanctity of the sisterhood. Women must learn to love, understand, and thus heal each other. Every person has male and female sides. Each enters the silence of the heart to discover the beauty of retreat and receiving. The Moon Lodge can be a symbol of men and women alike. Retreating and digesting the feelings that life's experiences have created is very healing. So that's what I know that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a retreat into myself, into the inner silence, and taking a break. Because right now my influence cannot be felt at this time because I'm having to soul search and look within in order to heal my heart. And that's okay. It's not an act of weakness, and it's an act of strength and knowing myself. Without retreat, the future cannot take hold in the present. Make note that you're preparing for the time of fertile action by taking a rest now. Being alone at this time will allow you to do the things that give you joy without interference. Remember that miracles can happen when you repose and allow yourself to come into your new starting place in a gentle way. So I just got my new place. I'm alone by myself for the first time after being homeless and, living around people all the time, having to live their way and, feeling like I couldn't be myself a lot of the time and trying to people please. And so this is a new experience for me to just be completely alone. I've lived alone most of my life, when I wasn't living with family. But, it's just an adjustment period of having to go to retreat again. And I know it's the healthiest thing for me. So I'm grateful to have an acceptance of that and know that that is the right thing for me to do, because I won't be able to nurture myself if I'm not retreating. And if I don't nurture myself, then I don't have fertile ground for the seeds that I'm planting at this time. if that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me. The third card is the Kernel card, which tells you what the fruits of your labor will provide for you. The lesson of this card should be fully digested so that the ear of corn can give energy to the body, mind, and spirit and support your present path. So decisions. Fire council. Or council fire. I'm talking backwards. The kernels represent the seeds of the future to Native people. These kernels also provide food for the present. Through learning present lessons, the future will be assured. So I have to consciously know that I have allies and support. I have a medicine bundle. I am an ally and a support for others. When I am feeling weak and energetically, drained, it's an act of strength to retreat and get away from the situations that can trigger me emotionally, and go within and take care of self first. Otherwise, if I don't make that decision to take care of me and heal me and bring around other people that are also healing and aware of their healing, then it's hard for me to make healthier decisions for myself, which ends up affecting everyone around me. So 24. So this is making healthy decisions is what's going to provide food for my future. And the nurturing of myself is what is going to give me the fertile ground to plant the seeds at this time that I'm trying to plant. And you can't plant the seeds if you don't have fertile ground. I mean, I guess you could plant them, but if you don't plant them in fertile ground, they're not going to grow and you're not going to reap a good harvest. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Elders gathered the fire of wisdom's light, words, decisions, conclusions, all through the night. So, many years of being truthful, brave, compassionate, sharing, a good listener, a fair judge, a discreet counselor, an honored tribal member went into the making of the Council of Chiefs. These same qualities were necessary for any member of the Council of Women. Excuse me. When someone calls a council, that person must have the courage to accept the decisions of that council with grace. Every council is ended with a prayer of gratitude and a meal or feast, depending upon the purpose of the meeting. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead you out of the swamp and into the forest. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and do not look back. Life awaits you in all its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making my own decisions based on what makes my heart smile, what makes me feel good. In my past, I have tried to people please and make everyone else happy, which, I was happy that they were happy, but, I gave to the point of exhaustion to where I was completely out of balance and not healthy. There is no need to make your decisions based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others. Then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and stick to it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm finding my truth and I'm sticking to it. This is what's working for me. I'm making a decision to live as healthfully as I possibly can while walking the sacred path and the Great Red Road, while being mindful and knowing that I'm not perfect, but I have made a choice to continue growing and putting one foot and step in front of the other, regardless of how hard it feels in my life right now. So I'm grateful to have the strength and the courage to continue on and continue healing myself so that others can see me continue healing myself. Hopefully they'll know that they can do it too. The fourth card is the Corn Mana card, which denotes how your corn silk is catching the sacred corn pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you've been feeling fear of scarcity, the Corn Mana card will present the lesson that you need to learn to realign with the field of plenty. If your life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows how to continue growing. Well, I feel like I am growing corn. My life philosophy, I feel like is helping. What I've been doing is helping others. So to me, that is manifesting abundance in my life. And right now I have a home, which makes me feel more abundant and safe and secure. And my friend is getting their own apartment too, and I hope that watching me walk my path help that person find the confidence to do that on their own too, because after living with someone or going through grief or having your loved one or wife or spouse die, it's difficult to continue on and start anew and live alone after you've lived with people that you've known for many, many years. So this is that's what's funny. Storyteller, expansion, and you can see like this. It looks like a little girl doll. She's got like all these little kids climbed up on her. Yeah. Oh, my left ear is ringing. That's one of my ascension symptoms. That's a spiritual acknowledgement on my feminine side. So I am a storyteller. I am telling my story. 29, expansion. So I do have expansion in my life. I've expanded my mind, I've expanded my heart, and my world is expanding. Sing to me, O ancient ones, of the history of our race, that I may see in my mind the love in every face, and every spirit that came before, the medicine that they made, the sacred traditions they passed to me, so the memory will not fade. O storyteller, be my bridge to those other times, so I may walk in beauty with the ancient rhythm and rhyme. The storytellers of Native America are the guardians of our history and our sacred traditions. They ensure the future expansion our children will bring to the earth by keeping our ancient knowledge alive. Storytellers traveled among the bands of tribes and of various nations, carrying news of events that affected the whole. Storytellers of all tribes and nations are the bridge to other times and ancient teachings. The children of future generations learn from the storytellers and apply these lessons of the medicine stories to their own lives. The Storyteller card speaks of expansion on all levels. You are now growing and encompassing many new ideas if you have received this card. See which area of expansion needs your attention and feed your personal fire of creation. Create more and enjoy the expansion knowing you earned it. Note that the expansion will continue if you are willing to share how you achieved your success with others. So that's what I'm doing. I am sharing my story with you and the success of how I am doing this with you and my friends that I come in close contact with. Many lives are influenced by another's story. If the good fortune of your present situation, you may be instrumental in encouraging others, and I know that I am. In all cases, expansion occurs when people are allowed to grow at their own rate and with their own understanding. The wisdom of the storyteller is a part of the art of remembering. Note that you are now remembering your personal medicine and how to be your potential. And I know that by going within I have to remember that the answers lie within me, not in another person. Although sometimes, Great Mystery does speak through other people and Great Spirit, and through animals and every other way. And I've learned to listen to those signs. But ultimately, I know that I have to ask Great Mystery and Great Spirit, but then I have to be able to listen for the answers. And sometimes I don't receive them right then when I'm asking, you know, which is so funny today because this lady named Mary, came up to me who works at this restaurant up the street from where I'm at. And she said, well, if you want a job, why don't you come in and fill out an application? So that's what I did today. So, and Mother Mary Magdalene protects me over my left shoulder. And I've just had a lot of odd Mary moments in my life. So, that's Great Mystery answering, reaching a hand out to me. And so I reached back. I went and filled out the application, and, I'm waiting to hear a call back. And if not, then it's just not meant to be. But I'm at least making an attempt to, get some work. And tomorrow I'm going to mow a yard, and I am expanding on all different levels, and I am sharing how I got there, and I'm trying to do it in a very humble way. I don't know any more than anybody else, and we're all, yeah, right, we're all in this together. We're all on our own sacred journey, and we are all right where we are. And um, I'm grateful that I've grown a great deal in this lifetime. But a lot of times you go through the growing pains, and expanding sometimes really hurts. And, you need a few good allies and support buddies along there with you, that have some good medicine to share with you too. And that way, when you're crying, you know, they're there to support you. And when you're crying, you're there to support them. And it goes back and forth, and I'm just trying to be a better friend today, and a better friend to myself, and do self-healing so that other people will see that and know that if I have the strength to do it, maybe they can too. So I'm grateful for the U-turn. I can't talk. I'm grateful that you tuned into my channel today. And if you liked this reading, please like, subscribe, and share, and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and you're more than welcome to ask me anything, and I will do my best to answer it with 100% honesty on how I am doing what I'm doing and staying sane during this COVID. So this is just one of the tools that I use, and it's been beneficial for me. So thank you for tuning in, and have a lovely evening. Peace.